Hello babes, it's Bryana. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I came to you guys with my everyday makeup routine, my favorite products, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and click on the little bell if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. So for primer, I always use the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer. It's a little busted because I always use this one. This is like my go-to. So what I love about this primer is that it makes your face feel tacky, and I love that tacky feeling because it sticks your foundation to it. So after primer, I was going with my brows, and for my brows I used the Instant Lift Brow Pencil by elf in taupe. So for the inner part of the brow, I usually just do like little hair streaks throughout my whole brow, and then when it gets to like the front, I just make a little line like abajito, like under my brow pelos, and then I just brush them up with the little spoolie that it has, and then I brush out my whole brow. So once the brows are done, I go ahead and clean them with some concealer, and I just clean the bottom part. And then I drag it down to my eyelid, and then with the sponge I just pat it down. So before I apply my foundation, I like to go in with my Alondra and Elsy BFF palette from Beach Cosmetics, and I like to go in with the bronzer in it, and I just like to put it all over my eyelid with like a little fluffy brush. I like to put it like all over my eyelid. Just so my eyes won't look too plain, just there. I like to add a little bit of color to them. Okay, so once I add the little color, I go ahead and go in with my foundation. And for foundation, I use the L'Oreal Paris Infallible, the Fresh Wear. I think it's called 24-hour Fresh Wear. I swear by this foundation, it is my favorite and I love it. It literally covers like everything, and it makes it have that airbrush finish. So I usually just go with one pump and then like unas gotitas, and then put it all over my face. Literally, this foundation is everything. And I'm using the Morphe M439 to blend my foundation. And I'm in the shade 445 Vanilla. Honestly, I feel like I got a little darker. It looks like really light on me. It's been looking really light on me recently, so I feel like I got a little darker, but we'll fix it right now with some bronzer and stuff. No worries. But yeah, definitely I feel like I need to go a shade darker. I don't know, ya casi se me acaba and it ends up like being all lighter now. It's okay, we'll fix it right now. So then after my foundation is done, I like to go in with my concealer and brighten up my areas. So I use the Born This Way concealer in shade Nude. So then I go ahead and first do my chin and then the sides. Oh, and by the way, this big sponge is from Walmart, guys. It's a big fluffy sponge. I love it. Okay, so once the concealer is done, I go in with my powder, and this is my motherfucking go-to, and this is in the shade Banana Bread. So this one makes my face hella smooth, and I always get compliments on my face that it looks really smooth. It doesn't just look like that in pictures, it looks like that in person too. Honestly, I don't know if it's the foundation también that does the job, but I honestly think it is a foundation también. But the foundation in this powder, seriously perfect. So what I do is I basically use the powder and then I just like pound it all over my face. But first I go under my eyes and then pound it all over. So I don't know if you guys have seen my pictures. My face looks like really smooth. It doesn't just look like that in pictures, it looks like that in person too. I honestly feel like it's the powder and the foundation. So what I do is I grab a fluffy brush and then I just dust everything away. So after that's done, I like to go in with my BFF palette. This is my favorite for blush and for my bronzer at the moment. First I go in with the bronzer and I use the Latina because there's two of them. There's Skinny Legend and Latina. And Latina is lighter than Skinny Legend. Skinny Legend is darker. You guys can see. Okay, yeah, Skinny Legend is darker than Latina, so I go ahead and use the Latina one. And literally, like, a little bit goes a long way, so I just like pat it, like literally just pat it and watch. I have a lot of baby hairs, they get in the way. And I like to go in under my chin. And then I go in with the blush in the same palette. And literally también just one tap. Bit on my nails, and then I use the same fluffy brush, and I like to blend them together. So once that's done, I like to go back in with my brow pencil, and I just like to brush it out because sometimes I get like a little bit of powder and then where like they turn a little bit white. So I like to go back in with a little spoolie. So then I'm gonna go ahead and do a little wing. So what I use for the little wing is just like a dark brown shade, any dark brown shade. I usually just use the one from this palette también. I use this really dark brown right here. This one. I use that one for the little wing, and I usually just use like a freaking. This was my ex brow brush. It's the brush usaba antes, like for my brows. But I use it now for that because it has like a really thin. It's like a really thin brow brush. So I just grab the shade and basically just do a wing. So then once that's done, I like to go in with my setting spray. The setting spray I've been using is the Morphe setting spray mist. And then usually for my everyday makeup, I don't put on lashes. So I'm just gonna curl my lashes. So I curl my lashes first. And then I apply mascara, and then I let the mascara dry, and then I curl them again. So for mascara, I use Mexican mascara. The girls that get it, get it. The girls that don't. Just kidding. But yeah, I use I seen this TikTok yesterday about that. Girls use like Mexican mascara. But yeah, I got this Mexican mascara. And it's supposed to, según it, like maximizes your lashes. And yeah. And just a second on his lashes. Let's go on to lips. So for my lips, I like to use the Morphe Sweet Tea Lip Liner. This is like my go-to. I use this for every freaking lip combo. So let's sharpen it because it's not sharpened. Oh my god, this sharpener is so good, guys. I got it at a freaking swap meet. But look at that. Yeah. I sharpened it so sharp. Once the lip liner is done, I like to go in with a gloss. For today's gloss, I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty and Fenty Glow. I just went with like, I'll show you this other gloss I usually go in with. A drugstore one, I use this one from Maybelline. It's in the shade Stone. And this one's actually really good for men. Yeah, those are like my favorite glosses to go with, and I think these are dry. So if you go like this and like you don't get no more mascara like on your finger, they're dry, and I'm gonna go ahead and curl them. Okay, so this is the completed look. I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you guys can see my skin. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and let me know what you guys want to see next. Bye!